Hi, it's Kim, the interior design shrink. Welcome to my studio. In our last installment, you met our homeowners, Greg and James, and one of the things that I was able to do on that first meeting at the house was to take some preliminary measurements of what's existing. Then I start to marry that to the client's wish list to see what I can fit where. This house actually had the perfect amount of square footage under roof for the couple. It had great entertainment space, but also had spaces that they could be cozy and comfortable in. They were not looking to have any excess rooms that they didn't use, and they wanted more of a casual, open concept in this particular house. The one-story concept was just fantastic for that. So as you can see, this is a floor plan of what's existing. The old layout was problematic because it was very, very disjointed. We had 4 very tiny bedrooms, a ridiculously large hall bath. What I'll call the living room area was really sort of central in the middle of the house, and it didn't have a function. The kitchen area had really poor flow to it. And then you went through a narrow staircase into quite a voluminous sunroom addition. We have all had the experience of going into a space that felt sort of clumsy or did not feel very organic to the way that we move. In a house from the 50s, like this particular one, in its original form, seemed very difficult to flow through. And that's probably because there was no consideration taken to the flow, the way that we enter, walk through a space. When that kind of pre-thought has not been put into a space, we're very aware of it, maybe not on a conscious level, but when it's well done and when there's been thought that's been put to it, it's a very natural thing for us to go through a space. When the flow is nice and natural and easy in a space, it makes us feel much more at ease, much more comfortable, and gives us a much better sense of enjoyment when we're actually there. This project has been really exciting for me because I was essentially able to move just about any wall that I needed to move and then backfill in with some really great spaces that actually work for the couple and their lifestyle. As I'm working on layouts, floor plans, and elevations, I need more tools to convey the direction that we're headed, so I really rely heavily on inspiration pictures. Sometimes it's something literal in the image that I'd like to show a client, like a tile or a light fixture, but other times it's perhaps a color palette that I'd like to explore, or even just a vibe that I'd like to create in a space. So here you can see what I've come up with as the new plan that I'd like to propose to the clients. It gives them the additional bathroom that they talked about, walk-in closet space, master bath, totally revamped kitchen area, and a much more open concept from the existing part of the house to the secondary sunroom addition. In the original transition area between the existing house and the sunroom add-on, there were 2 clunky bookcases on either side of a not so generous opening. So it sort of felt like a room that really had no relation to the rest of the house. What I did was get rid of the bookcases on either side and make those step downs into the family room. It opened up sight lines, and it also was perfect to place an open 4-sided fireplace. You'll be able to look very easily all the way through, and from the other side, that's actually going to be the dining room. The kitchen got a totally new layout. I was able to get a really generous size island in there. Lots of cabinetry. We had enough space left over to get a 6-foot double door to the patio just beyond. Everything starts from this little thought bubble on this piece of paper. This acts as the foundation for all the information that then goes out to the contractors, the subcontractors, any fabricator or shop. It's really what gets us from idea to pulling off a finished project. Thanks for joining us for this installment of the Interior Design Shrink House on the Hill project. Stay tuned for more.